How's it going? Welcome back to the channel on a great day. Today, well, it's finally the day. Our entire trilogy is coming to an end of all the issues we've been having getting the tires or the wheels figured out for the Z06. Now, if you've been following along, you know that a lot of damage occurred. The carbon wheels started to crack in the center. Then after that, we finally got replacement wheels after many months, like 4 months, 5 months, I can't even tell you. It all started back in November of last year. Then, after I got those new wheels, I was told that they will not mount tires for me on them. Then I was stuck in an interesting situation where the Z06 was stuck on jacks, or still is stuck on jacks right now, and I can't find any location that will put on the tires for these brand new carbon wheels. I've been calling Chevrolet dealerships all over this region. I can't find any that will work on my car, that will put on these tires. They're saying the liability is too high. I don't know what to do. As an owner of the Z06, no Chevy dealer that I can find will work on my car. What do you do in these situations? Luckily, our great friends at Ferrari of San Diego have saved the day for us. These guys here are fantastic, and the reason why they're saving the day for us is because they use and work on essentially the same carbon fiber wheels that Ferrari uses on the SF90 and 296. It's a different finish for sure. This looks very luxurious. They nail it with their finishes, Ferrari and Carbon Revolution. It's the same brand of wheel. Gotta hand it to Ferrari. They do a phenomenal job with these wheels. To my left, they have some really nice 296 GTBs sitting out front. Look at all the elegant body lines it has all throughout the vehicle. Then you have all the electronics. It really shows off how it is a hybrid, but also it's got a brand new 120-degree layout V6. This does have the special two-tone paint color option with the back turning like silver, metallic silver. I would definitely go after this look, but let me show you this green one to my left. Look at that finish right there. It looks unbelievable, doesn't it? What are your thoughts? SF90s? Or are you a fan of the 296? Or are you a fan of the V8s? The V8s of the day with no electronic help. Alright, so we got them all lined up, ready to go. Can't believe we're finally being saved on this one. What makes these wheels difficult to work with, actually the tire combination, is that coming this way, these are run flats, right? So the sidewall is so short, it's a 25, and then it's a run flat, so it's so stiff, and then it's a 345, it's super wide. So the entire contact patch, when you try to put it on the wheel, it's a very stiff combination that's hard to get it to seal, from my understanding. These guys are honestly so great over here. I really appreciate them helping me because I couldn't get this figured out. I love Ferraris, and it's fun being over here. Okay, so update. It's raining a little bit outside. One thing that we do find with the Z06 is that these run flat Cup 2Rs, I've never seen a tire so hard. It's because the bead, it won't pop and seal. It's too stiff. So you're dealing with a 25 sidewall, a Cup 2R on a 21-inch carbon fiber wheel, then that's the stiffness again of being a run flat. It won't seal. So to get it to seal, you have to put so much pressure down with like the air to suction it out. From everyone I've talked to who has done a tire change so far, or has worked on my car, it is the most difficult tire change to mount one of these tires on. Okay guys, update. It's been a couple hours. What they're finding though is just that very hard to get the tire mounted. It's to the point where they have to try to use every technique possible, and every time I get a tire change on this car, it's a challenge, and it could turn into a multiple day ordeal because the tires don't want to the bead doesn't want to seal. It's too stiff, the sidewall. With normal R compounds that aren't run flats, I've never had this issue. For their Cup 2Rs on the SF90s, all those carbon wheels, it's not that big of a headache because it's got a taller sidewall, I believe, but it's not a run flat. I love the car. You guys all know I've said so much good things about this car, promoted everywhere. I have to share with you guys the ownership experience. I have to report on it. The bad, good, ugly, the amazing. I report on everything. And hopefully, we'll get the tires running today. Might not be able to because the weather. I could have to wait a couple days because it's too cold. 68 degrees, 67, cloudy. I might have to wait till like an 83 day to get the Z06 running again with the tires. The tires are impossible to mount. It's just ZP, I think, the combination. I think I got to come back on a hot day, so the Corvette will be staying on jack stands until this. I was hoping Trilogy would end. It's still going. It's still going. I'll put it back in the Raptor. Brand new tires, basically, too. They just have some little spots of where the rocks sit, where they stand still. Great team, super nice guys. Not their fault. I've taken this car to so many shops now. So many shops. Okay, this is it. We are finally back at the Ferrari dealer. These guys are being very nice. Got the tires outside heating in the sun because it's finally warmer outside, like 78 or something like that, mid 70s. Hopefully that's gonna soften up the super stiff sidewall you have with these tires. In the end of the day, the main goal is to use any means necessary to soften up the rubber, therefore it'll go on easier. And then here we have the carbon fiber wheels on the blanket, my blanket again. Here we go.
It leaks out. It is such that these sidewalls are not forgiving at all.
Yeah, I know.
They're so thick.
It's just a bad design.
And wait, do you say that the front and back wheels same issue basically? Just
yeah.
rolling. See?
Even with tons of stuff.
Yeah, we even
We
applied
made a
WD-40.
custom mixture with soapy water, that WD-40.
So with that slime, it should just.
Isn't there a hump right here on the
You would
wheel
think
on the
so.
inside?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lip in
And
there.
that's what it's hitting too, you think?
That's where.
Well, if it goes up here first, it's stuck down here.
Okay, so here we are at another Chevrolet dealership. It's not Ferrari's fault that it didn't go on. They are world-class technicians. They're the best of the best, okay? They are top of the line. The amount of training and experience you have to get approved to work for Ferrari, the dealership there, is just next level. And they can do all the tire changes for all the exotics, right? I mean, like, they can handle the job. SF90s, 296, the joint service department, they work on Maseratis, all sorts of models. The problem is the sidewall is so stiff, being a 25 sidewall. The Michelin tires, the combination of the tires and the wheels, this is a problem. And that's just problem number one. Problem number two is Chevy dealers don't want to work on it. It's got out of this dealer down there, right? No go. They will not do the tire change on the Z06. They will not do it. They will not touch the car. This is not a Z06 issue for all of them. This is an issue for the carbon wheel Z06s. They told me that it's too expensive. They have not been trained. There is no dealer bulletin. I found one video from 2015 of C7 Corvette Z06 when it came out. I guess people were saying it's hard to get the bead to settle because it's a run flat on the Cup 2. Chevy made a video actually showing dealers how to do it. There's nothing like that for the Z06. Dealer is telling me again that car should be taken to an exotic car dealership. It's too expensive. It's a Ferrari. Went to Ferrari, world-class technicians. Again, it's not their fault they couldn't do it. But the problem we're facing here is that the infrastructure isn't there. The car has been on jack stands for 3 weeks. I have people actually reaching out to me. I know 2 people who had run flat Cup 2Rs. One is my buddy over here. He can't get dealers to mount the tires. Come back for another day because it won't mount the bead. The bead is too stiff. The other one had the same issues, and I think they're running aftermarket stuff now. The days keep going by. Hunter Revolution reached out about our carbon fiber wheel video, and they were so nice. Such great people. It's just not on them to be worrying about this, But so the team there, I've talked to a lot of their team members. They've been very, very helpful. They really want to help. And they've basically let us know that the process that currently was existing, but we've been going through, wasn't the right process for the carbon fiber wheels. You should be using a flange tool. And the flange tool, it connects not on the center of the carbon fiber. Therefore, it doesn't damage it. It connects like right where the spokes go. Then it connects to the very center. So luckily, since we went over all this, with the videos and stuff, people are seeing this, and now the process is being updated, being changed. I'm really thankful for all of Hunter Revolution's help, because they've been very nice. Final dealer that I haven't talked to down here yet, talked to them, and again, nope, they can't, they won't do it, can't do it, they're not trained, they don't have the equipment. And frankly, they always say this line, they don't want to pay for $6,000 wheels, because they're like $6,000 each, right? Out the door, all of them. The back wheels, the wider ones, it's like 20 grand. I know my hair is messed up. I'm not feeling too good. Not feeling too good. 3 weeks. So my final solution, they recommended a third-party shop, and that's my only fear. It's like, when you go to a third-party shop, is it covered the same way? I like thinking about how I'm going to a Chevy dealer with this car, because they're trying to uphold the brand recognition, the brand values. They cover their service because they're tied with Chevrolet. Like if I had a Ferrari, I'd go to the Ferrari dealer. If I had a McLaren, I'd go to the McLaren dealer, right? That's how it should go. Okay, so I've made a few more phone calls. So now I looked up the top like 50 Corvette dealers, and I went down the list from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I found number 13 was in California. I called them, because if they're number 13 best-selling Corvette dealer, I would assume that they'd be able to work on it. But I called them, they said they don't have the equipment and they want to outsource it to another company. Again, I don't want to do that, because the liability buying this car, you should have the peace of mind that Chevy could work on it. When I was buying this car and specking out the carbon wheels, I was told by everyone that the Chevy dealers will be able to work on this car. What I'm learning is that none of the Chevy dealers I've talked to want to invest money to improve their service with the tools they use, etc. So they want to sell a $200,000 car, mark it up even more. I've seen the Chevy dealers charge $200,000+ for Z06s, and I've called those dealers, and they won't work on the car. It's an interesting dilemma. Chevy made a great car, but it's just the dealers. It's like Chevy has no control over the dealers. The dealers, it's like the Wild West. They can do whatever they want, and then as a buyer, like me, you're stuck with a car in jack stands for 3 weeks, because no Chevy dealer wants the liability of having to replace your damaged wheels. If you have any tips, please reach out to me. I've gone to exotic car dealers. The sidewall, again, is too stiff to get them mounted from those people. Trying to go to Chevy dealers because they're used to C7, Z06, and Z01 wheels with run flats. None of them work in the car, none. I don't want to go to a random shop because of liability. I'm stuck at a standstill. Please hit the like button. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully it's all resolved.